Hello, my phone fell over halfway through my review, so I'm just starting a new one of Stillings Street. Already poured it. Pretty nice head. The regular IPAs from Trillium tend to have pretty good heads. Yeah, this is getting some rocky foam, dense, big bubbles. So Stillings Street, 7.2% alcohol, part of their Street series of IPAs, all the same base, even the same bittering hop for the most part, Columbus. This one uses Nelson hops, and I believe I reviewed the first ever batch of this, I think, on my channel, like maybe from 2016. I didn't look it up, and you definitely get that almost diesely Nelson character. I like it. I think Rawaka hops from New Zealand are way more diesely than Nelson. Nelson's more like fresh cut jalapeno. But then with the Trillium house character, it really pulls it to be more fruity than most Nelson focused IPAs, I think. Like it's really juicy grape, juicy orange. Just like a white grape, not wine, but white grape and orange juice blend. And some peachy pineapple-y stuff in there too. It smells really nice, and this is a batch from a month ago, and it's smelling fantastic. Yeah, Trillium is the one brewery where it's like, this is beer. They just really, their yeast combined with their way they use hops for their IPAs, they just don't. I'm not getting any malt character. It just was hints of green cannabisy hop stuff, and then really fruity, juicy. Yep, that is nice. Sometimes I speak disparagingly about Trillium. Like they can still make really good beers. I've just had some bad ones, and they make a lot of the overly dry hopped ones that have really bad head and like have throat burn. This has no throat burn. Let's pour in some of the bottom. And maybe this isn't quite as hazy as it used to be, but it's still got lots of flavor and aroma. Now maybe it doesn't have as full of a body. Like it's not murky, especially on the bottom there. I can see my finger through it. The head looks really nice. Can't really see the foam on top, but there it is. And they kept the cans the same forever. Except I guess now it says brewed and packaged by Trillium, Canton, and Boston. I assume this is from Canton. I think that's really where almost everything is made, but I'm not sure. Yeah, that's really nice. Why just Nelson is such a unique green quality. Every hop seems to have its own unique sort of greenness. And this one is just like fresh cut peppers and black pepper, sort of fruity pepper notes. But a little bit of that like musky thing. I don't know what it is about jalapenos. When you cut them into it, it's almost smoky to me, and that's what I get from this. Same thing you get from like Sauvignon Blanc, like a minerally type thing, I guess. But this doesn't actually taste like wine. I'm not a huge fan of like winey beers. Not really well made. And what's interesting is the Trillium beers don't really have any sediment. Like being in the can for a month, you'd expect there to be something down there, but there's not. There's like nothing in the can gutters, and it's like pretty good haze. It seems like they just have figured out how to make the haze really permanent and not fall to the bottom, and that's great because like there's not so much haze. If a lot of this had fallen out of solution to the bottom, then you'd lose some of the flavor and aroma. It's sticking in there to all the liquid, that's giving it all the great feel too, but flavored aroma big time. Because there's a lot of aroma and flavor compounds that can't fully be in solution in a clear beer. That's one reason why the hazy ones have a little extra something going on, is because they can have much higher concentrations of certain compounds. I can't remember which ones right now. I haven't been getting into the super hop nerdy reading and research in a while. But this is very good. Very low in bitterness, but it doesn't come off as too sweet. The yeast esters aren't really big. It's not too candy-like. It's not bubblegummy. It's not too much banana. It's more like melon, and maybe not even green banana, just like melony. Yeah, no throat burn. Maybe there's a little bit of a texture, of a powdery texture, a bit. Look at that lacing and stuff, man. Perhaps the feel could be a little bit bigger if I had a little more haze, but it's very pleasant to drink this way. It has kind of a lip smacking, tangy finish, and the hop oils are dry out my tongue a little bit. It's not too much. This is not smacking you in the face. That's one nice thing about Nelson, is it's not like Galaxy, where Galaxy can be too much for me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very pleasant to drink, and I can tell that like they actually don't. This is not overly crazy hopped, but it's done in a very efficient manner. So this beer has lots of great character. So this is like it's close to a 4.5 for me.